So I'm kind of like in a limbo right now, because I don't really have any more symptoms of the coronavirus, but I'm still testing positive. So I've been kind of like reading up on that, and for a lot of people, it's kind of like scary because, of course, if you're still positive, I think it's kind of like your community, responsibility to kind of like stay away, continue being in quarantine, and I'm actually loving being in quarantine, but I'm kind of like not loving, to go back out there. I think part of that is there's nurses guilt, pretty much, that like you can be on the front lines, like helping people, and you can't. So that's what I'm kind of like feeling right now. Is like nurses guilt, I guess, because like I know I could make a difference out there, with teaching, helping people get orders for coronavirus testing and everything, and I'm just like staying at home. So it's kind of like a really big dilemma. And then also an empathetic dilemma to the people who are wanting the economy to be opened, despite the spike in coronavirus cases. And it's kind of like understandable, because a lot of these people, they do live from paycheck to paycheck. A lot of these people basically need to get back to work in order for them to make a rent payment or in order for them to pay their bills. So I think right now, like I've gotten to the point wherein I do understand these people, despite the fact that the things that they're trying to suggest are kind of like going to spike up the cases of, the coronavirus. And the thing is, like, the coronavirus plays Russian roulette in terms of symptoms. I mean, for me, it's like I was pretty blessed that I didn't get to the point wherein I was hospitalized, but somebody else of my age, of a healthier lifestyle, had ended up in a hospital, in basically like, in a ventilator, like fighting for his life. So there's a lot of unknowns when it comes to this virus. So it's more of a dilemma rather than like trying to figure out what is the right answer or what is the wrong answer. And I think that's kind of like what this pandemic is trying to teach us, that we don't always have to be right, we don't always have to be wrong, and we don't always have to prove that the other side is wrong and, basically like, die on a hill over something, but rather to be more empathetic. I think that's something that a lot of us kind of like lack nowadays because we're always trying to prove that we're right. But we have a virus that confronts us that doesn't really discriminate. So, plus fake news. I'm getting a lot of fake news.